This is Doug DeMuro.
I'm Ken.
I'm Filippo.
And today we have a challenge. We're going car spotting.
Now, we've done a number of these videos before on the Cars and Bids YouTube channel, but we thought we would do it on your channel.
That's
today.
right. And today, it's a big moment. We're gonna go out for 1 hour and find the most expensive car. We have 1 hour, 60 minutes.
For today's challenge, I'm using my car, my BMW E39 M5.
And I'm using your car, the E39 BMW M5.
A lesser version of my car anyway.
And I have our Porsche Cayenne Turbo from our Desert series.
Our Desert Race Challenge series. And are you guys ready to go?
Let's go.
1 hour, most expensive car.
Left-hand ignition.
No!
Oh no, he's got heritage on his side.
All right.
Oh.
Have a cool car you're looking to sell? Sell it on Cars and Bids. Cars and Bids is the ultimate online marketplace for cool cars, and it takes just a few minutes to submit your car. Our expert auction specialist team will build your listing and get it live on Cars and Bids in as little as 3 days. Cars and Bids has over 750,000 registered users, and our content brings more eyeballs to your auction than our competitors. This means you'll get more money for your cool car. Just look at these cars auctioned where Cars and Bids brought more money than our competitors. This, and this, and this, and this. Get started today. Go to carsandbids.com and hit the sell car button. I can't wait to write your Doug's take. It's a difficult challenge. It's the middle of some sort of weekday, God knows which. And most expensive cars are hard to come by. However, where I will find it, it's what I do. Win. Now, I'm most excited about the fact that I get to spend the day driving the E39 M5, for I haven't got much seat time in the old girl. Actually, it's been a long time since I've driven an E39 M5. I am legitimately excited about getting some time behind the wheel. La Jolla is going to be hard. La Jolla is the correct answer, and we'll definitely find the most expensive car, but the question is, can we get up there in time? Many, many moons ago, we did a challenge similar to this, where I did, in fact, do La Jolla. I made it up in time. Oh my God, shoot that. There's a Phantom. Phantom sedan. Looked like maybe an extended. That's like a $110,000 car. The problem is we're going by current value. And that's not that expensive of a car. I mean, you see a new S-Class, it's the same price as that Phantom. Still, what a bizarre thing. Phantom within 3 minutes.
I don't care about expensive cars. I care about normal cars like there are all around the San Diego Zoo parking lot.
Yeah, Filippo historically isn't good at this sort of thing because he's not great at finding. He doesn't know anything about expensive cars. He doesn't like expensive cars, really.
And so I have to think about where there are expensive cars. I also have to think about the fact that it's 3 o'clock, and so I can't deal with traffic. We only have an hour. I have to be right back here. So I gotta look at where there's traffic right now. Where do you think there'll be traffic? It looks like everywhere.
Okay, it's time to find the most expensive car. Now, I've taken a look at the traffic because it is almost 3 o'clock, and for those of you who know San Diego, know it gets very bad here. So I have decided that we are going to go to Fashion Valley. Now, although it is the middle of the week, I've seen very nice cars at Fashion Valley, so I think that is our best chance to see something nice and expensive. I've looked to go all the way up to La Jolla, and our last challenge, that is exactly what Doug did, and the traffic looks brutal coming back. I wonder where they're going. Filippo and Kenan both seem to have really good ideas about where to go. They both had they were off in their directions. I assumed Kenan would do what I'm doing, but it appears he's not. Filippo is completely clueless and has no idea where any nice cars are, so he's certainly not going to see anything nice regardless of where he goes. But we're going to try Fashion Valley and see if we can find anything nice there.
Here is a new, at least current gen, full-size Range Rover. That's a $150,000 car. $150,000 car, good baseline, happy with that. Let's move on from the zoo parking lot.
But regardless of who wins today, I win because I get to drive my car, which is always one of my great delights. So I'm hopeful that we see some good stuff today, but in the end, I win my moral victory of driving my favorite car.
Kennan is probably bragging that he is having a better time in his E39 M5 than me because this is an inferior E39 M5. And he might be right. But still driving an E39 M5, God's chariot, let me tell you. That's not gonna do it. The Phantom's more valuable than that. I'm gonna see something legit today. I just feel it in my fingers, I feel it in my toes.
This Cayenne, by the way, it's my first time really driving it. Kennan has driven it a bunch because he loves it. Doug drove it in the challenge. I'm not used to seeing a fault fuel gauge warning. It's not the most confidence-inspiring warning to get. I'm gonna hope that there's enough fuel to at least get us wherever I'm going, which I think as a starting point, I meant to go straight, is downtown. We're gonna try downtown. We're gonna try the hotels, we're gonna try the waterfront, we're gonna hope that there's something really good there. Starting out with a $150,000 car, that's not too shabby.
Now, the way these challenges usually work, Filippo comes up with some stupid loophole. And I told him no dealers, no dealer cars, no fire trucks, which he tried to do last time. None of that. None of it. We'll see if he listens.
By the way, I did verify buses, trams, tour buses, big trucks, very expensive. Apparently do not count. I should have confirmed whether SUVs count, because they said cars, but they'll be reasonable, right?
Now there's a specific parking lot here that is like pay only. And there's also a detailing like station in front of it too. So that's the one, oops, sorry Mercedes. That's the one I'm going to check and see if there's anything nice. Oh, very well spotted. There's an Urus, Lamborghini Urus in yellow, Giallo something or other, which is an expensive car for sure.
The problem with Filippo is he doesn't enjoy looking for expensive cars, so I bet he's pointing out slightly unusual versions of regular cars. When Filippo and I get together, we've known each other for many years, our wives are friends, we've spent time all together all the time. When the two of us, just the two of us get together, we mostly just talk about weird versions of regular cars.
There's a Waymo. Now that has got to be an expensive car. The radars and the LiDAR and all the technology on that, probably quite costly. So Waymo, maybe that's number one right now.
Oh, here's a nice E28 M5 or 5 Series. That's cool to see in it. Well, I'm driving this to see that. Old car. Those 2K plates are probably from about 88, 89, and that car is probably that era. Very cool. See a lot of those. Oh shoot, I missed the exit. He was taking the exit. Oh no! This is a bad move.
We've got a bus here, we've got 2 trolleys, got a bus behind us. Why can't any of these count? They should count. They're vehicles, they're very costly. They should count.
Oh, there's a G-Wagon, G63 it looks like. Nothing too crazy, pretty normal fare for San Diego to be totally honest. Taycan, but that's not really something. Looks great in blue though. But we need bigger. The Urus is so far the leader. Let's see if there's anything interesting hiding.
It's a really nice Mark V GTI. See, these are the cars that I care about. I don't want to partake in the expensive car situation.
Okay, we're getting into the good stuff. Now, as soon as we enter the village, because I still don't know where the hell I'm going, as soon as we enter the village, I set the GPS to tell me how to get home because I gotta be careful about time. This will win. We will win this challenge and see the most expensive car, but it's gonna be a question of time. If we can't get back in time, then we've ruined everything.
There it is, Lamborghini Urus. I'll take that. That's not bad. That's not bad. Those are very expensive cars. So, okay, we're starting off with that. Pretty good. I wonder if they're going to see any sports cars or if they're going to see only SUVs. I suspect both of them see expensive SUVs and not a sports car. But now I'm going to head to a neighborhood that's close by that usually has nice cars around, and we'll see if we find anything outside or just kind of parked around.
All right, we're gonna try some hotel valet areas. Oh wow, this looks bleak right now. Hotel valet area, as far as I can tell, has a Jeep Wrangler, a Nissan NV200, and that is it.
I need to get me a Ferrari or a Lamborghini or a new Rolls or a new Bentley. Something that is modern and new and ridiculously expensive. That's what people up here love. They love like Continental GTs that were sold yesterday for 300 grand more than their value will be in 9 minutes. New.
There it is. Look at that bright work. Hard to argue with that. So there it is, a V8 Continental GTC. Ugh, so comfortable. What a lovely car. I would love to be in that car too. Oh, yeah, that's not bad. Not bad at all.
Nothing at the valet today. It's not the right time of day for us, I guess. That's okay. It's okay. All right, it's time to go up toward Little Italy. It's time to come back across town, up toward Little Italy, and let's see where we end up. I'm regretting my decision to not go to Coronado. I probably could have made it, and that would have been a little nicer.
Oh, here's something cool. What is this? Is this a Porsche? Oh, is that a Speedster? Oh, boom. Game. Should we just go back? Speedster and plates, so it's not a dealer car. In fact, that's so cool, I'm going to take a picture of it myself. Don't see a lot of them.
Oh, a bus. Felipe would say that's the most expensive vehicle he's seen.
We've got some variant of Aston Martin, ovunque, everywhere, or wherever. That is probably a DB11. It's a V12 DB11, I think. That's something. I gotta look up how much it costs, but that's a real car. That's a real car.
Okay, so now we've come to the neighborhood portion of the car spotting challenge. So kind of driving around just seeing what's out and about. It's 3:24 p.m., so it's not super likely that we're gonna see anything just out driving around, but you really never know. This neighborhood is relatively affluent. John Cena lives here, and so you never really know what you're gonna see. Could see John Cena. I think he has a Civic Type R as his daily though, but he has some like heavy metal in his own real cars. So you never know. I'm not saying we're gonna see John Cena, to be clear. Dun, 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 dun.
Speedsters are not around. That's as cool as it gets. I mean, it's a GT3 with a convertible body. Wow, that's a turbo S cab. That in itself is probably a press photographer plates. Look at that. On that week of a car. That's us. We're press photographers.
All right, while at a red light, I have both seen a very cute puppy and looked it up, and DB11 starts in the $220,000 range. So that's a good leader for right now. That's a pretty good leader. I'm okay with that being the high watermark for right now.
Oh, this is not going to qualify, but it's so cool. Acura NSX. Look at that. How cool. Oh, it looks so good in white. What a cool car. Just see, not bad. This neighborhood has very good taste in cars. Just a street parked NSX. Amazing.
They're not gonna beat a 991 Speedster. Oh, there's a Ghost up there. But that's like an older one, and I can't imagine that beats a 991 Speedster. Short of seeing a brand new Ghost. Oh wait, it's a Dawn. Wow. I can't tell the age of that car, but it's probably a couple of years old. But I don't think there's a brand new body Dawn.
Let's look at where everybody else is. Oh wow, Doug decided to go to La Jolla. Bold.
We gotta go now. We gotta get the hell out of here now.
Another G63. Kind of a staple in any wealthy neighborhood, especially in Southern California. Those wheels are very gangster.
All right, I have a new idea. I think that we're in Little Italy. Airport is just to our west. The highway is straight ahead and to our right. I think that I could go up from the airport a little bit. There's a bunch of houses that have like really incredible views. I wonder if any of them have like cool cars parked outside. Like there's a lot of like really modern houses there. And I really wonder if there's something there. Something cool. So we're gonna try.
All right, now look at this. We got the beautiful surf right ahead of us. Oh, look at this perfect scene here. Sitting in bumper to bumper heavy traffic. Oh, look at this. Look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous. What a special thing. We get to drive up to this little village and see a 991 Speedster and a Rolls Dawn and then go back home and beat Ken and Filippo. There's nothing like it.
Rolls-Royce Silver Seraph. Not a valuable car anymore, but when that thing showed up in front of your house, in the words of Doug, back in the day, that person was there to fire your dad. Man, that is so cool.
All right, what do we have? We have an Urus, and we have a G63 AMG. I think the Urus is more expensive. I gotta look up as we get back towards the office whether that is more or less expensive than a DB11.
The trick for us is going to be getting back in time now. There's no doubt in my mind that we've won. As long as we make it back there, then it's game over. But we're in pretty heavy traffic, and the GPS says we'll get back at exactly 4 o'clock. And based on what I know about Filippo and Kenan, there will be no grace period.
Proof that I saw that SLS today. There it was. Doesn't count for this, but look at that. The rock furnace held on with duct tape. How bizarre. Don't know what the deal was with that, but man, imagine if we'd been able to see that today. But actually, I think that is worth less than the Bentley and the Urus. So the Lamborghini Urus is about a $280,000 car. The Bentley Continental GTC V8, also about a $275,000, $280,000 car. So we're kind of right in that range. So if Doug saw a Cullinan, which is my fear, that car I feel like beats me. I think that's like a $400,000 car.
Olsmobile Aurora on the left, that's a cool car. Why can't these car spotting videos be just find the car you think is coolest? I'd win. Kenan and I have vastly different tastes, so if it's the car that Filippo thinks is coolest, I think I'd have a good shot.
Oh, these people have this person has a GT3. Boom, GT3 Touring. Oh, now that's not too bad. Porsche 911 GT3 Touring, Porsche 911 GT3. Back to back, baby. As a garage, I think that qualifies as one of the most expensive two-car solutions, but not half bad, not bad at all. But even so, the 992 GT3 Touring is a $270,000 car. So I still can't beat a Cullinan, and I'm so terrified that that's what Doug has seen, because that's just kind of the car you have in La Jolla. They're everywhere. So that's what I'm most nervous about. Still, I would rather have a GT3 Touring over a Cullinan, obviously.
Oh, now it says 402 instead of 4. We cannot be late. We cannot be late. We cannot be late.
There's a Fisker Ocean there. That is a car that is so rare and will be incredibly rare. It's not being sold anymore. It's not worth anything. That I can only assume eventually it'll be worth billions. Scarcity, etc., creates the low supply, really high demand for those, means that it's going to be worth something. So that's an answer.
Oh, another Bentley. Oh, another Bentley Continental GT. Man, that's a relatively new one. That might be a W12 though. I think it is. I don't want to get out and check,
He's in there.
Okay, but man, what a beautiful car. That's so pretty. Oh, gorgeous car. Man, just sitting outside. How wild is that? Two today.
Still saying 401. I'm not sure we're really going to be able to beat this. We're now like 20 minutes out. Like, you can't really take a minute out of 20 minutes when you're sitting in heavy traffic. I'm not entirely convinced this is going to work out in our favor.
Well, I'm confident with one thing. I know I beat Filippo. It's like, I know that, but I'm just apprehensive about Doug. And I think, like, fairly so.
Yeah, I mean, I think if we can get back in time, we will win. I mean, a 991 Speedster is a really serious car. They're not going to have seen anything like that. There's just no way. Like, in La Jolla is the only place in San Diego where you can reliably see cars like that. And I don't think they went up there. It's just such a slog. You're seeing now why they didn't go up there. It's really a time commitment.
Oh, Bentayga. Bentayga driving around. That's a slightly older one, but I mean, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Bentayga. Man, we're just all in that. And I think that was like around $270,000 when it was new. We're just right in that $270,000 price range. That's just where we're living. Not bad, to be clear. Not bad at all.
There's a Rolls-Royce Ghost right there. There's an AMG GT, that's not much. There's a Bentley Continental GT. That Ghost or whatever, Wraith maybe, whatever that was, is very valuable. I do wonder if they would consider that a car at a dealership. So I'm not gonna lead with it, but I have it in my mind if I need it.
Like, I don't honestly see how this gets to a point where we go any faster.
My only solace of sitting in this traffic is knowing that Doug also will have to sit in traffic in an E39 M5, which he will hate.
Oh, it says 402 now. We're cooked. We're not making it. We're just straight up not making it. It's just not going to be occurring.
I think the Urus, which is a $220,000 car, right around a DB11. That DB11 is a little bit older. I don't know if we're going by new price or used price. I suspect like current market value. And I think that Urus is going to be worth a little bit more.
Cut a little. It says 4. It says 4 exactly right now. We're 6 minutes away, and it says it'll be 6 minutes. I cannot make any mistakes. I have to choose the optimal lane in all situations.
5 minutes. Tight.
Oh, I see either Kenan or Doug. I don't know which one. I can tell their cars apart, but not a block away. No front plate? Or yes, front plate. Yes, front plate. That is going to be Doug.
There's Filippo right ahead of us. Man, it took a lot of work on our part to get here on time, and now we are inches behind Filippo, and so he can't tell us that we're late unless he wants to himself be late. I am very proud of the work we did here today.
I can't believe that Doug is making it back in time. How did he make it to La Jolla and back? Did he have any time to see anything?
I fear I don't see the other E39 M5. I don't see a certain Kenan anywhere.
Oh, let's go talk to our friend. Friend of me? I don't know. Whatever he is. It's 3:59.
Uh-huh. I'm wondering that myself.
Do you see Kenan?
Should we look for him? Do you know where he is? Did you check?
We'll give him any time in the 4 o'clock minute time. Yeah.
So as long as it doesn't hit 4:01, he's out.
It should be right on time. Boom. I will have just barely made it.
It's 4 right now, just hit 4.
Just hit 4.
I'm not sure he's making it either way.
Oh, I don't know, he needs to be out of the car.
Yeah, I think he did it.
He did it. Barely, Kenan. Barely.
On time is on time.
On time is on time.
And it's gonna change to 4:01 any second.
Ooh, it's 16.
Yeah.
So, gentlemen, do you want to just concede, or do we actually have to go through this?
Well, let's walk through the strategy here a little bit. Filippo, where'd you go?
I drove around.
I drove around.
Went
I mean, he's making fun of you because you were late. All he did, he like did loops around the park.
The only chance that he got second or would be if I didn't show up on time. That's the only chance he had.
I was hoping to see that 330 GTC again. He thought if he drove around the park.
I saw a new Range Rover. I saw a new full-size Range Rover in the first minute. Oh. I saw better things.
You know what we saw in the first minute? You know what we saw in the first minute? Swear to God, 2 blocks from here, an 05 Phantom.
Really?
Which isn't
It's a
not valuable of a
$75,000
car, but
Yeah.
like,
Who's driving?
I don't know.
You know what I saw this morning but didn't count? It was part of my strategy. I saw it's lore now. There's a duct taped SLS driving around. I saw it this morning.
No way.
And
That's worth $12,000.
No, those are
No.
big money.
No,
It's
but
a
not
coupe.
big money.
it's a coupe. It's a going. Yeah.
Okay,
Ken,
so,
what did you see?
where did you go?
So I went to Fashion Valley. It's
Oh,
tough because
awesome.
today's like it's the middle of a Wednesday.
We talked about doing that. Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
think about that.
So I went there and then kind of drove just like in and around there
Yeah.
and like went up in kind of the neighborhoods and just like tried to see something. But like I was worried because I checked on my phone that traffic was too bad to get back and forth to La Jolla. But I have
Or
a feeling
Coronado, for that matter.
that
I did it.
you
It
how?
was hard.
Yeah, you must
Let me
have
tell
been
you what
moving.
happened. Let me tell you what happened. We went up there.
Uh-huh.
I missed the exit for La Jolla, so we went up to Gilman, which is like an 8-minute. I was looking at E28. Anyway,
There was an E28?
yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, I got up there. We spent 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Saw the car that'll win the challenge.
Wow.
And then it took 38 minutes to get back.
What
Admittedly,
a risky move.
at that.
And you beat
oh wow,
into it.
Fisker Ocean, that guy's lost a lot of money. I have to say, I did check location to see if you were in La Jolla, and I saw you coming back, and I saw that dot moving slowly.
It was
but
slow. We sat on La Jolla Boulevard or whatever it is. We sat on the 5. We sat on the 8. We sat on the 163. But we got
You
here.
did
in
the
time.
8 to the 163?
I told me to do that. I'm
Kenan,
fine.
I saw your dot. You were close, and you just...
Oh, I got stuck on Washington Street, and the
mistake.
traffic was brutal.
Okay, so do you guys want to just concede now, or
No.
do you want to actually go
Can I
through
take a guess at what you saw?
Yeah, okay.
I have a feeling it was a Cullinan.
Calling it? All right. What do you think?
I think you saw 488.
488? I can beat both those. What do you got?
I have, take your pick, because I think they're about the same
Okay,
price.
okay.
Within the last year, Urus.
Okay, and Urus, that's pretty
I
good.
think it was Performante or whatever, the sportier one, but it doesn't matter.
So a 2015 base model rental car.
No. It was
Fine.
post facelift. There was a facelift a couple years ago. It was post that.
Okay, that's a valuable
and,
car.
And a DB11.
That's like a
D12,
200
DB11.
car.
Wow.
Yeah, which are both in the 200-ish range.
Okay.
Those are pretty.
So
that's
DB11,
good
D12,
for-
which is important because they do have V8 or an Urus.
Yeah.
Bravo, Felipe.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
I also saw an Urus,
Yes.
which I believe also was a Performante. It was yellow.
Yeah.
But I saw that. I
That
saw.
doesn't dictate the.
I saw
trend, yeah.
Bentayga driving around. I saw
Wow.
2 Bentley Continental GT, one GTC V8 and the other.
Okay, those are all $70,000,
And a 992
including the Bentayga.
And, no, the other ones were new.
wrong.
So,
Doesn't matter.
Review the
and then 991 GT3 Touring,
Oh!
which was very good.
So-
but,
so I'm in
so all
second
about
place.
$270,000 is like kind of around.
What of that is $270,000?
All of it put together.
All right.
Combine all of it.
The Urus, like that's about.
Okay, so we have the same car.
If you're taking new prices, then I win with a Rolls-Royce Dawn. That's a
That's pretty good.
350
I
car.
did see.
However, I saw a 991 Speedster.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, I just like that's a 400 car. So
All right, so Ken and I both have
hold
Urus.
on a minute. What was it actually? How much did I think?
like
400.
390 to 450. That's a real car.
Oh,
I didn't realize that. I thought they were like 250 cars. That's what I would pay.
Well, you're not a Porsche guy, as you said.
991 Speedster. Boom! Another Doug victory. And all I had to do was sit in 54 minutes of bumper-to-bumper traffic in a manual transmission
How did the car do?
It was fine, but it's great. It's honestly a great car. I'm actually more impressed with the car now than I was an hour ago. Like, it drives great, but I never want to sit in that traffic again with a manual transmission. What was I thinking giving you the automatic?
It was
I don't know.
your
I
choice.
can't believe you did that either. But
Horrible.
I'm glad you got to experience a 500
Yeah, it was
horsepower
fine.
Cayenne for a while.
And I got to experience God's chariot. And I won.
That's important.
And that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Goodbye, everyone.